What's going on, Facebook? Happy Saturday. I hope you're having an awesome day today. So this is an unusual day. I typically do not do any Facebook lives and I still sound like a man just because I've been sick pretty much the whole week and I've literally drank probably yesterday alone more tea than I drank in the entire year. So I thought I would go live anyways and share with you the answer to the question that I just got in my Facebook inbox from somebody. And the question was, how do you hit your company leaderboards? What are you supposed to be doing to get on the leaderboards? And apparently my American sister who's on the line here, Sherry, I woke up today and I saw an update in one of our private Facebook groups and apparently I hit the leaderboards and I didn't even know because I didn't even have the time to check those out. So anyways, if you're hopping on right now, let me know if you're watching this live or if you're watching the replay, and let me know if you're new to the broadcast, if you're tuning in for the first time. Stephanie, what's up? And drop into the comments where you are coming from as well. And please, excuse my, man-sounding voice. I little, feel like crap, but I thought I would go live anyways. More valuable content, I guess. Henry, what's up? So guys, make sure you invite anybody to the broadcast. Feel free to spread it out if you don't mind them hearing to, my choppy voice. Yana, what's up? On board Dominican. Oh my gosh, you're gonna be having so much fun, Michelle. I can't wait for the pictures. I really hope you're taking that safari trip, seriously. Bonnie, Carla, South Africa. Okay, we're going global here. I love that. Nikhil, what's up? So first of all, here's what, you sound like a party girl. I know, and I have not been partying this week, Yana. That's the truth. I literally been doing Facebook lives and sending voice messages all over. So I guess, awesome weather also caught me. So anyways, so this week, I looked into, my tools that I'm using. Kirshana, what's up, girl? And I've generated well over 100 leads, I think 105, 107, something like that, across all of the different channels which I'm using to grow my business. Ziobia, what's up, Alabama? I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. So, yeah, guys, feel free to share this out. Feel free to invite anybody. Actually, do something real quick so my broadcast is not going to be messed up, because we all know how Facebook works, right? So I generate well over 100 leads this week, and I typically generate 2 to 5 leads per day. So I'm not a lead generation machine or anything like that. I don't claim to be one. I know a few simple tricks that you can do, but I will say you don't need 100 leads to build a full-time business. I know people that don't generate a whole bunch of leads, yet they're still, they still don't have a job. They don't have a job already, should I say. So you don't need a ton of leads to build a business, but really the question is, how do you get to the company leaderboards? How do you get to those elusive company leaderboards where, all the big dogs are hanging out at? So here's one thing, lead generation is not going to save you. Okay, and yes, I said it's not going to save you. In order for you to generate leads, you need to master certain skill sets and you need to first master your mindset. Okay, so I truly believe that, and actually I'm reading a book right now. It's called Millionaire Success Habits by Dean Graziosi. And he said, you need to master your mind before you master your body. So, and that's true, for fitness or for whatever. Priscilla, what's up? But it is also true for your business as well, for the strategies. You first have to master your mindset before you master any skill sets. You know what I mean? And drop me a flame emoji. Where do the big dogs hang out? Usually they are on the leaderboards, apparently. I don't know if I'm the big dog or not. But, usually they say that's where the cool kids are at, right? Cool cats, cool kids. I can't even talk today. So, you have to first of all master your mind. And here's something, I actually heard this from, somebody a couple of, maybe a year ago. And the guy said, how do you get to your company leaderboards? If you're not on the leaderboards, it just means you're not helping enough people. And like that really hit home with me. I was like, man, that is such a different mindset, because usually like the reason people want to get to the company leaderboards so they can show off on social media. I mean, believe it or not, it is true. Like, you know, the moment you get to the leaderboards, you want to share it out with everybody. You want to spread the word. Badass. Thank you, Mark. So, I mean, but really, like, it always comes down to helping enough people get what they want so you get what you want. So, and drop me a 3 into the comments if you're getting this, because I truly think that if you're not focused on the people, you shouldn't be in this business anyways. Like, just go get a job if you're not willing to help enough people, whether it is in your network marketing business. And another thing actually I heard from Ray Alvin, what's up? I heard from Ray Higdon, where he said, it was like some time ago in one of his trainings, that he said, if you're not signing somebody up into your opportunity, it means you're just failing them. Okay, and I was like, damn, like, that is such a freaking different mindset. If you don't sign them up, it just means you just let them, like, keep on living with their job, and you don't allow them for that breakthrough in their life, you know what I mean? So, like, it always comes down, like, get your mindset fixed first, so really focus on helping other people, and then, like, once you do that, only then you're gonna get to the leaderboards. Master the mindset. And Carl, you have to be working on your mindset every single day. Like, you have to be reading books, like, and I will say in the last probably month, I've really been focused more on my mindset than even the strategies. He's cold. So, and like, I just got like a whole bunch, I don't know if no, you're actually not gonna see that, but I got like a whole bunch of different books, like in the last probably like 40 days, just on mindset, because we all need a little fix, because sometimes, and I know this kind of from experience, should I say, like in the last maybe 6 months, I've really been focused on strategies and like lead generation and tactics and building membership sites and creating courses. And like in the last year, we've literally created, I think, 3 or 4 different courses. And like, so we focus big time on strategies and promotions and lead generation, but your mindset always comes first. Like, if your mindset is not ready for success, you won't get there. Okay, so I really hope this is going to hit home with at least one of you who's watching right now, whether live or the replay. So, and here is like the good stuff. Now you could be asking, okay, like, Jelena, stop talking about this like crap. Some of the books that you're reading. Okay, so I'm reading, so who wants some book recommendations? And this is actually some good stuff. There are certain books that I've been wanting to read for like forever. So I'm reading several at the same time right now. I'm reading Dean Graziosi, Millionaire Success Habits. I'm like in the middle of it. Another one I'm reading, Relentless by Tim Grover. Gosh, this is like, if you want to kick in the butt, Tim Grover's book is just like right there. I mean, there are certain things you're not gonna agree with him inside the book, but this is really good. And I just got the book. I'm so excited about it. Lewis House, The School of Greatness. Like, oh my gosh, like I've been stuck in Lewis for the last like 2 weeks and everything like in his marketing. John Paris, hola, what's happening? So, I mean, Carl, there's no best book that I can recommend. Like, every single one of them is good. I really like, I mean, probably one of the books that has really made a huge impact on my mindset in terms of not just mindset, but also the activities. Tim Crowley. I haven't heard of him, Alvin. I mean, are you tagging somebody or are you like dropping like the name of the author or something? Tim, no, Carl, I'm gonna drop his name later. I'm gonna drop like the book names later, like after the broadcast, so you guys can look them up. I mean, the best one, if I really have to choose, it's probably The Slight Edge. I know, right, Alvin? Like, I thought I was the only one. Like, this is like the serious man crush. Like, his business and his marketing is so on freaking point. Like, oh my gosh, like seriously, like hashtag goals. So, but I mean, really, the book that I've been reading, actually I have to get back with it because it has been like so good. This is the book probably that has contributed to like the majority of the stuff that I've done in the last 2 years. It's The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. Tamra, what's up, girl? So The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. Again, guys, I'm gonna drop the book names and authors after the broadcast, so feel free to check those out. The 10X Rule by Grant Cardone. I like this one. What else? Oh, actually, this is a good book, like The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. But yes, oh, I have to stalk him as well. Okay, so I've got some work, I've got some people to stalk right now. So, but yeah, like those are some of the books that I've been reading. But really, like if you ask me, like what are the strategies? Like there's also a ton of different books on strategies. And Carl, like since you've asked a couple of questions in the broadcast, I saw there's one book that, I mean, I think the business, like online marketing, network marketing really comes down to attraction marketing. Like it really comes down to like one principle. Yeah, that is like, that book is the bomb. So there's there's one principle is that like attraction marketing. The best book on that is Mike Dillard's Magnetic Sponsoring. Like, seriously, that is one book you have to be reading at least once a year. I know some people that read it like every 6 months. So, like, if you really want to, like, grasp the whole idea of attraction marketing, how to grow the business, like, that is the book to get. Like, I mean, he's, like, it's just the foundation. I mean, when I read it 3 years ago, I kind of understood it. Then I read it last year and I was like, oh, like now I get it. So like you're like every single year, if you read it like at least once a year, you're gonna learn something new. Tara, what's up, what's happening? Okay, so here are some of the strategies that I've used. So I'm gonna try to keep this short. Hopefully I'm not gonna lose my voice like I did on Thursday. I literally did a Facebook Live, then I did a coaching call and I replied to a couple of, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? What the hell, Alvin? Okay, we have to chat some more. I mean, I was hoping to meet Mike in Austin, but he wasn't there at the event that I was at. But I mean, his stuff is the bomb. I actually haven't seen any of his ads lately. So guys, here's the strategy. So when it comes to hitting leaderboards or generating leads, I truly believe you need to first of all master one strategy at a time. Lead generation is not, excuse me, lead generation is not difficult. Like, you know, I would say conversions and sales are actually a lot more complex than generating leads. Like lead generation is simple, especially if you add Facebook ads and all that good stuff. Actually, let me try to charge my phone because I really have a feeling that it's gonna like die in a second. I mean, still, like, I have to really follow my advice when I tell people charge your phone before you go live. Like, seriously, the struggle is real. But anyways, so hopefully it's not gonna be super shaky. So, but I mean, lead generation is simple if you just focus on one strategy, because I know people that try to do multiple different things. They're like, oh, I'm doing Facebook. Have a good time, Michelle. That was awesome to get you on here. So, like, they're just trying to do too many things at once, and none of them is gonna work. Like I used to try to do LinkedIn and Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and just the next shiny object one after the other. It doesn't work this way. And drop me like a little unicorn emoji below if you agree with me. Like you can't, I always say this like Russian proverb that I absolutely love. You can't catch two rabbits at the same time, especially if you're just starting out in business. Like you really have to focus on one thing at a time until successful. So because I tried to do Twitter, didn't work out. I tried to do Instagram. I was able to generate leads, but I mean, not really consistent. You stick to what you know, exactly, right? So, I mean, really focus on your strengths. Like, if you don't know how to write articles, then you probably should not be doing blogging. If you don't know how to do videos, I mean, with videos, it's kind of different. I know even Alvin is doing Facebook Lives, but I mean, if that's not one of your strengths, in the beginning, you may want to focus on something else. So really, in the beginning, just focus on your strengths, and down the line, you can work a little bit on your weaknesses if that is something that you cannot outsource. So for me, like in the beginning, I was just writing articles because I was like, okay, I'm good with blogging. I'm too Russian to like do videos, outsource the rest. Exactly. You don't need to be an expert at everything. So, and then like in the beginning, I was just writing articles because it was comfortable enough for me to do. And then, you know, videos is something that I cannot outsource. Like nobody can like, you know, no one has my face, you know what I mean? No one has my voice. So it kind of has to be me. Do one system at a time, exactly. So, and then the rest, like, I mean, technically you don't need to be doing anything other than communication and, you know, videos. Like, I really think everything else, if you think long term, like down the line, I'm probably going to be outsourcing like my entire life, so I don't have to be doing as much as I do right now. So, but really, like, you focus on one strategy until you become successful. So it can be any social media. I always say, like, when I'm coaching somebody, I always tell them to, like the way we start our like strategy planning is what social media are you going to be focusing on. And when I hear like when I hear something like, well, I'm doing Facebook and Instagram, just like shut it. Like we're just gonna be doing one. Like we're not gonna be doing like multiple. And then hoping that like, it's kind of like throwing shit at a wall and hoping something's gonna stick. You know what I mean? So you really have to focus on one platform, because I will say Facebook is plenty. Like it is enough. Like with over 2 billion active people on Facebook, like trust me, there's enough. Like you don't need to be like spreading yourself too thin, trying to do multiple things excuse me, at the same time. So just choose Facebook. I know that is like a funny analogy about like throwing like crap at a wall. I mean, I always found it funny. So here's what I've done. Like in the beginning when I first started out, Instagram, is it Scorpio? DL, what's happening? So here's what I did to generate over 100 leads like this week. I know it's like for some people it's probably not a hell of a lot of leads. For me actually it's quite a lot, because I typically generate like 2 to 3 leads per day, like from different like places. Really depends if I'm running a lot of Facebook ads. Like I think my best lead generation day was I think 78 or 85 leads per day. So that was like a pretty sick time. So that was like a really good like boost in terms of lead generation. But this week alone, what I've really done, number one, I have my website. Like everything goes to my blog. Like, I mean, you have to have your own website. Your company replicated websites are not going to cut it. You need something that you are going to own. Like it has to be your own. It has to be your name all over it. It has to be your branding, your message, your content, like you. Currently doing 2 to 5 a day. And so, I mean, if you do the work, that's going to happen. So, excuse me, like I do really feel like crap. You can't really like see by me, but I still want to do this video because I wanted to show the strategy. So like right now I'm putting out like 1 article per week, and I have all the other exactly, and that's the thing, like you can generate 100 leads and get like 1 sale. I can see you again. Yana, welcome back. But if you generate 2 to 3 qualified leads a day, like your conversion is gonna be sky high. You know what I mean? So here's what I'm doing. So blogging, like I have over, I think right now 355 articles, and that's quite a lot. A lot of them are ranking on Google, a lot of them are not. I do have I think over 200 YouTube videos that are like floating around the internet, so I kind of like, you know, cloned myself, if I can say that. So some of the stuff is kind of automated to some extent. So, I mean, I'm generating, I think, there are some days when I don't generate leads from my website. There are some days when I get like, you know, 10. You know what I mean? Like the other day, I didn't do any work from, I mean, actually it was last Saturday. I didn't do any work yet. I still generate 5 leads from my website, just like from articles that I put out a year ago, like in 2016 and even in 2015. So like there is a leverage in blogging. And I mean, I'm still like a huge advocate of blogging. So, exactly, like I know a lot of people who have like 2 to 3 leads and they're like kind of lazy marketers and they still make like a full-time income online. So blogging is number 1. Like I used to put out like a hell of a lot of articles. I mean, like 5 to 7 a week. So I hustled my face off to become like known as a blogger, and that's how a lot of people know me. So right now I only put out 1 article per week. And then I promote the hell out of it. Like I promote it on social media. I may run some Facebook ads to that. So I do a lot of different stuff. Like, I mean, and everything typically goes to my website. Like, you know, if I send people somewhere, either they go to a capture page or they're gonna go to my website. Excuse me. So I have to wrap this up. So then the next thing that I've done, like I've also built up pretty much everything in my business using my Facebook profile. So I know some people say, no, you can't build a business using your Facebook profile, like it's against the rules. If you're doing it the right way, not, you know, by not being a spammy weirdo, like you can still build a business using your profile. Like, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. I think if you're in network marketing, you really have to start with a profile because number 1, it's free. Number 2, it's easy. Number 3, it can be duplicated by your team. So, and if it can be duplicated, I mean, you gotta be using it. But again, you should not be like a spammy weirdo, just like throwing like promotions and links all over the place, because that will not get you anywhere. So, my Facebook profile, like I have like right now I think over, excuse me, 3,500 followers, and just a little over 2,000 friends. So I don't have 5,000 friends. So you don't need 5K friends like to max out the limits and then like you're gonna make a whole lot of money. Spammy weirdo, right? So, but you need to be really like connected with your audience. You have to be constantly putting out valuable content, like creating videos and, you know, sharing a little bit about your personality, your results, your lifestyle, what you're doing. No product, no company mentioning, no nothing, okay? Just like let people get to know you. And the second thing you have to be doing, you have to be spending the majority of your time in Messenger. So you have to be like constantly talking, having conversations, and not just like saying like, I mean, I know like I literally just got a message in the middle of a Facebook Live. I usually ask people like, so, you know, how are things going? How are you doing? What's new? And if somebody tells me nothing much, I mean, you're gonna get a freaking unfriend from me. Like, if you respond with one word or with a freaking thumbs up, like, you're out of here, okay? Like, learn how to become a good communicator. Then, like, people ask me, like, why am I not growing my business? Like, why? Then my question to you is, why do you suck at communication? And that is really the answer. Like, if you respond to, like, my message or this is just annoying as heck, okay? So I just find it like so like terrible. Like, you must become a good communicator if you want to build a business. Like, you know, that's not one of your strengths. It's actually not one of my strengths either, but I still have to like work on it constantly. Excuse me. I mean, like, you just need to be like a freaking normal human being. So like responding with thumbs up and then like one word sentences, it's not gonna build your business. Like, you have to be like more open to having conversations on Facebook. And I mean, if you're doing this, like, please stop and like fix that. And if you need any help, you always know where to find me. So as long as you don't respond with thumbs up, we're on good terms. So, and also, like, I've prospected, like, I've been prospecting and I've been reaching out to several people on my friends list that I've been, connected with, that I've already built rapport with, and I've been reaching out to them and, like, promoting, and, like, you know, actually this week, I've been promoting a social media challenge that we're starting on Monday. So it is a free challenge, so there's no strings attached, no nothing, so it is just a free challenge. So, I mean, like, obviously I do want to help some people out, and if they've been struggling with their businesses, I do want to offer them the challenge. So I've been promoting that, kind of like prospecting people basically. So I've been sending them information about that. I mean, building relationships is never a waste of time. Like, if you consider that a waste of time, I mean, I don't know what you're supposed to be doing. It's just my opinion. Like, you must be doing that. Like, every single business is built on relationships, and that's what you have to be doing on a consistent basis. Because I will say, like, there have been people that I've built relationships with over the last years. I mean, some people, like, I've little, like, let's say, I saw Alvin on the Facebook. I don't know if he's still on. I think we've been connected for like 3 years. Like, I mean, he probably has known me from like the beginning when I first started out. So you just keep the relationship building. You just, like, I mean, certain people have joined me in my business after following me for like 2 years. So like a little goes a long way. Like, you have to be like constantly focused on, you know, building and nurturing relationships. So the next thing that I've also done is I'm creating a lot of content. Like, I mean, I do send, you know, emails to my list. I do Facebook Lives. This week alone, this is like my 5th Facebook Live on my profile, and I've done 2 Facebook Lives on my fan page. And so profile, like, you always, whenever you create some kind of piece of content, you always give a call to action, especially if that is a video. So you can see, like, I have a little call to action at the top that says like less than 48 hours left to join like Attraction Marketing Badass. So I mean, you have to be like, number one, like, you never mention your company name. Like, you never mention like, hey, like, I have this like super awesome promotion, blah blah. Nobody cares. Like, people always ask what's in it for me. So if you can deliver a benefit rather than just a pitch, you know, like, that's what you're supposed to be doing. Then another thing that I've also done has been excuse me, like, I really have to get off here. Another thing that I've done as well is Facebook ads. So over the last, I would say 14 months specifically, I've been building up my Facebook fan page with advertising, with constantly creating content. Like, there's a hell of a lot of videos and Facebook Lives on my fan page. So I've been running ads and I've been growing my audience actively over there. So I have, I think, a little over 6,000 fans right now. And I have different audiences that I've been building up. Like, Facebook ads is a little bit more advanced topic, but I mean, you can scale way faster. I think I've generated probably over I would say 45 leads just from, you know, from my advertising. So my profile has not really been like that big of a deal in terms of lead generation this week. But my fan page has contributed quite a lot. So like if you really want to go, like if you're here for the long term, if you're committed that you're going to be here in this business 12 months from now and even 10 years from now, fan page is something you want to consider doing. Buying leads is the worst idea you could ever think of. I will say I've done it. I have had the worst experience. Like if you want to practice like how to like talk to people on the phone, you may want to do that. I prefer to generate my own leads that see my face and that you know who I am. So I prefer to do that through Facebook communication and blogging and video marketing on YouTube. I mean, I called my leads, and if you want to hear something like I heard, and it may hurt your ego, like it didn't really like do anything for me, but like basically here's what happened, okay? So I bought, in one of my network marketing companies that I was with before, I bought, I think 50 or 100 leads, and I picked up the phone, and I was still like, my English was nowhere near to where it is right now, so it was like way worse, and I picked up the phone, and somebody like on the other line said, "Who the hell and where did you get my phone number?" And I was like, okay, I hung up and I never called a single lead again. Like, I just don't like doing that. It's not my strategy. Like, I'm not really good at like picking up the phone and calling leads, to be honest. Like, I'm way better at communicating through Facebook, and then if we need to hop on the call like that, you know, like I have no problem with that. But just like cold calling is not my amigo. So I just don't like doing that. Okay guys, I really hope you got something out of it. I really hope you enjoyed some of the strategies. If you're, I mean, honestly, the majority, I hated that. I mean, Bonnie, I'm with you. Like, cold calling totally sucks. Like, I would never go back to that again. And I would not, like, spend a single dollar, like, on buying leads ever again. Like, trust me. I mean, I'm just keeping it real. I'm just telling you what works and what doesn't work. Yurgita, what's up? The real key here is consistency. Like, I mean, my blog is almost 3 years old. I mean, my Facebook, like, I've been here for over 3 years as well. My Facebook fan page, it's been 14 months since I've been really building it actively with advertising. And my email list is just a little less. I mean, actually, I think I'm just about ready to hit 1,200 leads. So my email list is not massive. Okay. And I mean, I'm totally fine with that. Like, I think I've generated around 2,500 leads in total, like in these 3 years. So it's just been focused, like I've just been focused on good quality. And I do clean up my list, like, you know, at least, you know, like every few months just to keep it fresh. So anyways, guys, I really hope you got some value out of it. I just wanted to hop on live since I didn't do the Facebook live yesterday. And I thought, why not do it today? Although I do need to get a cup of tea again. I think yesterday I literally drank like, you know, 6 or like 9 cups of like chamomile tea. So I'm about to get another one. So, and yeah, so I did mention that there's less than 48 hours till our attraction marketing and badass challenge that we start on Monday. So I do have, like, I actually have less than 48 hours to recover because we're about to bring up the heat during that challenge, and we're actually running a little fun contest in there. So if you're there, be sure to check it out because there are some really cool prizes that we are giving away if you decide to participate. So if you're not in the challenge, drop into the comments, I'm in, and I will shoot you over some more details. So hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to share this out with anybody who's struggling with lead generation or even mindset, or tag them below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.